Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Fantom, whose current price stands at the $0.2314 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 5.18%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures, the Fibonacci's, the key areas of support and resistances, and also draw out any key chart pattern that you have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on the Fantom chart. From the all-time high, we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.18 mark. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 4-hour chart, initially we had made our low at around the $0.19 mark, and after seeing that low we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side in this ABC corrective movement, which took us back to around the $0.42 mark. And after that corrective movement we saw a 5-wave structure to the lower side, and that 5-wave structure has given us a new low at around the $0.18 mark. And after making that low at around the $0.18 mark, right now we are seeing another bounce to the upper side, which has been obeying the Elliot wave structures in this movement right here. And if I draw it out, we can have this as the first wave to the upper side, which is so impulsive. Then over here I'm expecting the formation of a wave 2, which is a corrective wave, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. So once you see the formation of that movement to the upper side, we can now name it as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure that I have right here, so that we can get the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart. After making our high for that first wave, I expected the formation of our second wave, which is a retracement of the first wave. So using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of that first wave to the high of that first wave, that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618 as a maximum, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, which perfectly lies between the $0.2251 mark and the $0.2102 mark. And you can see we have retraced into this target area, and right now we are seeing a reaction of the fib level 0.5, and that is what is making us see a very nice bounce to the upper side over here. And there's a possibility that maybe the low for this second wave is in, but we have not seen a corrective movement over here, so there's also a chance that we have not fully seen the low for that second wave, and there's a possibility of us continuing to push a little bit lower in the formation of a second wave. And assuming the low was in at around the 0.21 in the formation of that second wave, we can sketch out a movement to the upper side in the formation of a wave 3 using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of that first wave to the high of that first wave, then dragging the fibs to the low of this second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.31 mark. So that is the minimum that I would expect that bounce to the upper side to do. That bounce can also do the fib ratios 1:1 fib ratios by going back to around the $0.27 mark in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 5 to the upper side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. There's also a possibility that the low for this second wave might not be in, and whatever we are seeing over here is a bit of a bounce to the upper side in the formation of a wave 2, because in the formation of a wave B, because wave 2 is composed of an ABC corrective movement. So we can have that as the wave A, then expect a wave B, then continue pushing a little bit lower into this target area in the formation of a wave C. And once that plays out, then we can sketch a very nice movement to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. And also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the 4-hour RSI. On the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 52 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. Also, any movement to the lower side into the maximization of that target area that I have drawn out here on the RSI will still be supported. Also, on the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that means lower prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.